A very warm welcome in the class of numerical methods. In this particular subject, we are in the module of interpolation, and we have already covered up three methods, rather we should say four methods of interpolation. One is Lagrange's interpolation, another one is Newton's forward interpolation formula and backward interpolation formula, as well as we have covered up the divided difference interpolation formula. Today in this class, we are trying to get some relationship between them, and we will study that are they separate problems or they are having some interrelationship between them in different aspects. So let us start this class with some problems which will give us the inner idea of these interpolations. So first of all, we are going to take a problem. We have a table given to us. In this table, the relationship of the values between x and y is given, and there are four informations: 0, 1, 2, 5, and the corresponding functional values are given as 2, 3, 12 and 147. Just by looking at this table, it is very much clear that it is an unequispaced data set. So here only two interpolation methods are applicable. One is Lagrange's interpolation formula, and second one is divided difference formula. So we are going to find out the interpolating polynomial based on this data set in two ways. One is Lagrange's interpolation and another one is Newton's divided interpolation. So first we are starting with 1. We all know the working rule for Lagrange's interpolation. Here we are having four data. So x0, x1, x2, x3 corresponding functional values are y0, y1, y2, y3. So x minus x1, x minus x2, x minus x3 by x0 minus x1, x0 minus x2, x0 minus x3 into y0. Plus, in the similar manner, we are going to have four terms. I am not writing the terms explicitly because all of our viewers knows the thing, because in the previous classes they are explained. The last term will be x minus x0 to x minus x1, x minus x2 by x3 minus x0, x3 minus x1, x3 minus x2 into y3. Though I am not doing it here, but you please do the complete job. So in the next line, putting the values of x1, x2, x3, we are going to get that as x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 5 by 0 minus 1, 0 minus 2, 0 minus 5 into y0. So y0 is here 2 plus x minus 0, x minus 1, x minus 2 by 5 minus 0, 5 minus 1, 5 minus 2 into 147. And as each and every term are here of cubic order, after getting this done, simplification, we are going to get the expression as x cube plus x square minus x plus 2 as my interpolating polynomial. And we got this interpolating polynomial with the help of Lagrange's interpolation formula. Now we are proceeding for the case 2, that is Newton's divided difference interpolation formula. And we know that to use this interpolation formula, first we have to construct the divided difference table. The data given to us as 0, 1, 2, 5, and here it is 2, 3, 12 and 147. So the first difference, we know that 3 minus 2 by 1 minus 0. So it will be 1. Then 12 minus 3 by 2 minus 1. So it will be 9. Then 147 minus 12 by 5 minus 2. So it will be 135 by 3, that is 45. Now in the second difference, what we get, 9 minus 1 by 2 minus 0, that is 8 by 2, so it will be 4. 45 minus 9, that is 36, by 5 minus 1, that is 4, that is 9. And the third difference we are going to get as 9 minus 4, that is 5, by 5 minus 0, that is 5, so it will be 1. And we know the notations of this value, of this value, of this value in the context of divided difference. So from the formula of Newton's divided difference interpolation formula, we get the interpolating polynomial as, obviously we have to use the data from this table, but I am just writing the formula y0 plus x minus x0 into the divided difference of x0 x1, then plus x minus x0 x minus x1, then the second difference of x0 x1 x2 plus x minus x0 x minus x1 x minus x2 x0 x1 x2 x3, so it will go up to x minus x2. Then the divided difference between the third difference will come now, x0 x1 x2 and x3. And we know that this is my x0 x1, this is x0 x1 x2, this is x0 x1 x2 x3. So finally in the next line we can write it as y0 is 2 plus x minus x0, x0 is 0, into 1 plus x minus x0 is 0, x minus x1, x1 is here 1, into 4 plus x minus x0, x minus x1, x minus x2 into 1. So simplifying this, we will get the interpolating polynomial as x cubed plus x square minus x plus 2, and beautifully you can recognize that this is nothing but the same interpolating polynomial what we got using Lagrange's interpolation formula. So here the interpolating polynomial what we got is exactly same as the interpolating polynomial with the help of Lagrange's interpolation formula. So before going for the next discussion, I just want to give you one problem that suppose the table is given as xy and the data is given as 0 1 4 5 0 1 4 5 and the corresponding functional values are given as -1 7 26 and 124. So perform Lagrange's interpolation formula and Newton's divided difference interpolation formula for finding out the interpolating polynomial, then check the value, suppose at the value of y at x equal to suppose 3. So obviously it is very much clear that if the interpolating polynomials are same, then the functional value at a fixed point will also be same. Now I think those who are interested in this particular discussion, they must have a question in their mind. As they are unequispaced data, it is not possible for us to check what will happen if we think for the equispaced data. So in this regard, we are having at least one clue that if we are getting the equispaced data, in that case the expression of Lagrange's interpolation formula and divided difference formula will also be same. So now if we can search for a problem where we can see, or rather we can exhibit, that the thing is coming same for equispaced data also, then we can have some idea on this. So let us take one data set x, y. So here also we are taking four values of x and y, but here the difference is we are taking here the equispaced data 2 4 6 8 and the corresponding functional values are 10 20 35 and 60. So first we are trying to find out the result or the interpolating polynomial by Newton's forward interpolation formula. So for that, all of we know that we need to construct the forward difference table. So it will be 2 4 6 8. It is 10 20 35 and 60. So first order forward difference will be 10 15 and 25. The second order forward difference will be 5 10 and the third order forward difference will be only 5. Now, before starting the Newton's forward interpolation formula, we know that u is taken as x minus x0 by h, where here x0 is 2 and h is also 2. So now when we are trying to find out the interpolating polynomial, it will be y0 plus u del y0 plus u into u minus 1 del 2y0 by factorial 2 plus u into u minus 1 into u minus 2 del 3y0 by factorial 3. So as all the things are now known to us, we are now going to substitute the value. So it will be 10 plus del y0 is also 10. So 10 into u, that is x minus 2 by 2, plus del 2y0 is 5. So it will be 5 by 2 into x minus 2 by 2 into x minus 2 by 2 minus 1. Then del 3y0 is 5. Here it is 6. So x minus 2 by 2 into x minus 2 by 2 minus 1 and x minus 2 by 2 minus 2. So if I want to simplify it, then the polynomial what we are going to get, all of we can simplify. Just do one liner for this. 10 plus 5 into x minus 2 plus 2 into 2 into 2, that is 5 by 8 into x minus 2 into x minus 4 plus 2 into 2 into 2, 8, 8 into 6, 48. So 5 by 48 x minus 2 into x minus 4 into x minus 6. Though I am not simplifying it, but I am requesting all of you to simplify that. Why I am not simplifying that? Because without simplification also I will reach to my destination, which will be clear in the next slide. The same data set I am taking, but now here our job was Newton's forward interpolation polynomial, and here we are trying to see what will be the case for Newton's divided difference interpolation. So we are now going to check it for this particular case. Okay, already we have done the Newton's divided interpolation formula for the previous problem when we have compared this with Lagrange's interpolation. So we know that we have to construct first the divided difference table. So x, y, it is 2, 4, 6 and 8, and it is 10, 20, 35 and 60. Sometimes the question will come in our mind that as it is equispaced, why I am going to do the difference, divided difference? We are not going to do. We are actually trying to search out that what is the relationship between them, and that is why we have to perform the same problem as various processes available. So 20 minus 10 by 4 minus 2, that is 10 by 2. The next one will be 15 by 2, and the next one will be 25 by 2, as here the differences are all same. Next, when we are taking 15 by 2 minus 10 by 2 by 6 minus 2, that is, here we are going to get 5 by 8, and here we are going to get 10 by 8, and finally here we are going to get 5 by 48. So before proceeding further, we can easily see that Newton's forward difference table and Newton's divided difference table are not same. Parallelly, Newton's forward interpolation formula and Newton's divided interpolation formula is not same, but the end result will be same or not. This is our query. So interpreting polynomial here can be written as y is equal to, I am not writing the general polynomial now because it is there in the next last to last slide. So it will be 10 into x minus 2 into 10 by 2, because here we are going to use this value and this value, plus x minus 2 into x minus 4 into 5 by 8 plus x minus 2 into x minus 4 into x minus 6 by into 5 by 48. So can you recognize the interpolating polynomial in the intermediate step, what we have achieved in case of Newton's forward interpolation formula? It is 10 plus 5 into x minus 2. Here we also get 10 plus 10 by 2, that is 5 into x minus 2. Then 5 by 8 into x minus 2 into x minus 4. Here also 5 by 2 into x minus 2 into x minus 4. And then 5 by 48 into x minus 2 into x minus 4 into x minus 6. Here also the same. So if I simplify this, I will get 5 by 48 x cube minus 5 by 8 x square plus 35 by 6 x, which is the interpolating polynomial achieved by Newton's divided difference interpolation formula. Obviously, I am requesting the listeners to complete this to gain confidence, and here also we will get the same interpolating polynomial and from this divided difference interpolation formula, as already we have verified in the first problem, if I start doing, this is left for you, if you start to find out the Lagrange's interpolating polynomial, then the first problem already gives us the clue or the confidence that we are going to get the same interpolating polynomial for Lagrange's and Newton's divided difference. And here we got the same interpolating polynomial for divided difference as well as the forward difference interpolation formula. One thing is left to you along with this, that verification process for Newton's backward interpolation formula. Do it also. So I am not extending this class. This is a very interesting thing I want to share with you, all my viewers, in my numerical methods course in this particular segment of interpolation. So I think you got some idea between the interrelationships. You are not getting the reason behind that because we are not discussing that, but you are open to search it out. So finally, these are the references through which you can enrich yourself on various topics of numerical methods, and this is the assignment, not in the traditional way, but this will be very helpful if you can find out a very strong result for this assignment. So try to do this one. Finally, I want to thank you all. Happy listening, happy learning.